Hi all, welcome to iLRNFuser Game Jam 2020. My name is Markos Mentzelopoulos and I am the director of iLRNFuser. This is our scene from the Bella shoot for the iLRN community, and we hope we are going to be seeing you there next week for the presentations of the awards. Few things now regarding the iLRN Jam. Project planning. We want to make sure that everything will be running smoothly. So this is important to have a great team organization. Clearly define team hierarchy and team roles, which are quite important to ensure that all the team members know what they are responsible for and what is expected from them. We know that the team varies from 2 members to 6 members, but at the end it is a product that we want to see. Each member of the team must take responsibility for an aspect of the project, so you need really to share the contributions among yourselves. And these are for content, programming, project management, sound production, and art, or whatever else your project needs. This does not mean, though, that they are solely responsible for that work. It is possible, depending the size of the team, that more tasks need to be done between yourselves. Focus your development time on what you need to complete and not what you want to complete. So, as traditionally I advise, use the MOSCO rule. MOSCO stands for must have, should have, so start by this, and then follow by could have and will be nice to have. By atomizing the project into the smallest component parts, a comprehensive asset and task list can be created. This can be used to develop a schedule in the form of Gantt chart, project planning board. You can use Trello, anything really that you can track your record and to-do list information in order to accomplish your project task. Project planning is the most fundamental, and this is really crucial to start your project. So my suggestion would be to start today only focusing on this. It is a way of displaying all the tasks pending in a public place. Traditionally it is NOS, but considering that many of the teams now will be working remotely, maybe a virtual space like Trello could be used. This technique is used as an agile project methodology and really can be used for idea generation during your pitching stage. Don't forget about testing. A testing plan will identify key points in the schedule where the software will need to be tested. It doesn't need to be on the final stages, it could be during the production. So we are talking about testing key mechanics during the build. It could be by splitting as well the project into 2 versions, alpha and beta builds. At all the times, key performance indexes can be associated with phases of your testing plan. Testing falls into 3 categories. Unit testing, which means testing individual components, like a small block of code, like your player movement, your basic enemy AI, background, GUI, okay? Or integration testing, which means testing how a game mechanic or other function works within the system. Finally, we have the functional testing, which is testing the whole system for usability. This is a proposed time plan. It's not essential to follow it, but considering that we are giving 7 days for the teams to develop the game, I think so it is quite a refinement plan and it should be for your good use. At all the times, please make sure you don't spend 24/7 working on the game jam. It is essential to rest. So have good night sleeps, have your breaks, get stretched, especially during this difficult period of time, and then go and continue working. So the game jam starts today at 9 AM US Pacific Day time, which is equivalent to 5 PM London, 7 PM it's in Eastern Europe times. So day 1 should be used for planning your phase, so understanding the needs for your game, putting down your team roles, understanding some mechanics, building whatever in Trello your tasks, and just focus on this. Following by your second day with your full game design, development roles, responsibilities, followed by your key performance indexes and core mechanics, and experiment with these mechanics without putting it all into assemble. Day 3, refine your core mechanics, add secondary interactivity, adding some art assets, start creating variations of them, start adding some sound. Day 4 should be used for your alpha build. Also make sure at this moment that you start building as well your iLRNFuser Itch.io site with all the necessary components, and update as well your website. Day 5, update the game build, involve more levels, mechanics if needed, and then build your beta version. Day 6 should be used for testing, polishing your game, create and test all your builds. Final day, just spend it to deploy your game, create your video. Remember, video is quite important because it's gonna help for judgment from the audience. And don't forget, we require a documentation in 2 pages how you are meeting the requirements of the theme. All of them needs to be submitted on iLRNFuser Itch.io. Deadline is by Saturday, 20th of June at 9 a.m. US Pacific Daytime. So this is 7 days game time. To upload your game, please follow the instructions we have on our website. An example we are giving from a previous game jam we had on Itch.io, where you can have an idea what are the needs. What are the rules? Well, you are allowed to use any game engine you feel. So it could be from Game Maker to scripting to Unity to Unreal. Any assets that you are using and they are not yours, you must properly credit them. Your game must not contain any violence or nudity. Although the iLRN 2020 conference focuses on virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, XR, and immersive technologies, your game doesn't have to be on XR, or can be, of course. In fact, iLRN follows a broad view, so really you can follow a 2D game, it could be even a board game, paperback novel, anything though that will immerse the player through an interesting narrative game story. And now the theme. The theme this year we have selected is Earth Reborn. And the theme is focusing on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which are Goal 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, Goal 13, Climate Action, Goal 14, Life Below Water, Goal 15, Life on Land. So think very well how you will be accomplish the theme and how it matches the UN's goals. Once you are going to be building your game, please make sure you follow that you are the judging criteria. So definitely the majority of the points will be coming based on immersion and theme relativity, but we are looking for other concepts. Okay, so what are the learning outcomes, suitability, creativity, playability? So all these are important to any game jam. So make sure that your theme approach follows them up. For any problems, please contact us directly. So you can contact Markos, Mentzelopoulos, myself on iLRNFuser@immersivelearning.org, or you can find me as well on our Discord channel. My nickname is Darth M. We hope you enjoy the iLRNFuser 2020. We wish you good luck and let the game begin.